Hello everyone, it's Campbell here coming at ya with another video, and today we're doing something slightly different. On the back of the very interesting Q&A video, a lot of you liked the fact that I revealed a little bit more about myself for some bizarre reason, and even a few of you wanted to know a little bit more about me. Anyway, it comes to my realization that GQ does this amazing series right here on YouTube called 10 Things That Blank Can't Live Without. And some of your favorite celebrities have done this, like Megan Thee Stallion, 2 of the 3 Jonas Brothers have probably done it at some point. Not the 3rd one, because apparently there's a 3rd Jonas Brother somewhere out there. And the title of the series is self-explanatory. There are 10 items of things that people can't live without. For today's brand new YouTube video, I decided that I would reveal a little bit more about myself to all of you guys and do the 10 things that Dale Campbell can't live without. Each of these have a little bit of an anecdote to go along with them. So that's kind of fun, right? So if you want to watch me go through some of the things that I cannot live without, I want to preface this, I would say things, these are objects in my life that I can't live without, then please keep on watching. Also, surprise, we've got a new transition intro! Woo! So good to finally have that ready and available. Stay tuned to the end of the video, we've got a little bit of an extra surprise for you too, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, now onto the 10 things that I can't live without. And number 1 thing, of course, has to be this right here. Clink. Coffee. I love coffee. Nothing in the world will ever beat a good cup of coffee. The reason why I have this sickly obsession from coffee is from a very young age. My mother, love you mum, I know you're watching, hi. I used to have the foam off of like very frothy coffees, like your like mochaccino or your cappuccino or baby chinos, though that is that is all froth, so that doesn't even matter. But yes, from a very young age I've been exposed to coffee, not in a bad way, and I think I've gotten a taste for coffee as well. Unfortunately, at home I have to settle for instant coffee, but whenever I go to other like places, they have coffee machines. Love a good barista made coffee as well, so coffee is my number 1 thing. You think this is natural energy? This is coffee and a whole bunch of editing. Future day, I'll have a field day. You're welcome. I've given you a blank slate, you fill in the rest. The next thing that I can't live without are my various pairs of headphones. I have these pair for like at my desk when I'm editing. They're like nice and comfortable and I can't hear anything. What? But they have like inner cushioning and they're Bluetooth. Then I've got pairs like these, which are like all tangled up, which is the story of my life. But these are just like your regular Apple Granny Smith goodness. And these are just regular old $2 Kmart things. The thing with wired headphones is I don't want expensive ones because I go through like 1 million pairs of them a year. That is the real sickly obsession right there. But the reason behind me having headphones is I was obsessed with like the radio and particularly talkback radio as a kid, so I've always been sort of listening to stuff. And when the Sony Walkman came out, I had these big clunky headphones with like the smallest wire. I'm so glad that A, wired headphones have gotten longer wires these days, and 2, Bluetooth is now a thing, and it wasn't a thing back in the 90s, so you're welcome. But I used to have this like cassette player Walkman thing that I used to take everywhere. I used to take it to school, I took it everywhere, and it was just my life. So now moving on to a theme of topics, beauty, because again, editing a lot of coffee, and I have some staples that I use to try and take care of my face situation. If you've seen the Halloween video, the I do a drag transformation for the first time video, and my terrible attempt at an ASMR video, you'll know that I have 3 holy grail products that I use for like skincare type thing. I am not claiming to be a skincare expert by any stretch of the imagination, so grain of salt. These work for me, and I wanted to share with all of you guys. It is a bit warm today, so I might hold off on putting these on because they're just gonna sweat off because I'm filming in a sweat box under lights. So I'm not gonna put these on today, but I am gonna go through them. But my 3 holy grails are this clarifying balancing daytime moisturizer. This is Kmart's own brand, and I find it does the trick. I've also used the night version of this in the past, and it's worked really well. I'm surprised that I don't, but for some reason I haven't found nighttime creams to be as effective of just regular daytime use ones, if that makes sense. My second holy grail is, again, to address this for the 3rd time on this very YouTube channel. I use Rimmel BB Cream Beauty Balm in the shade Light. I'm a beginner, I am open to trying new things, but for me the BB Cream does what I need it to do. The 9-in-1 benefits are long last, hydrates up to 24 hours. It has an inbuilt primer as well, but I do moisturizer for the after effect. Helps protect from UV, which is very important. This is SPF 15. Of course, nothing will beat sunscreen. So if you are a sunscreen wearer, I would recommend using proper A-class sunscreen. So definitely something I should be doing. Helps minimize the appearance of pores. It smooths, it conceals and covers for an even skin tone. It mattifies, brightens, and provides all day long comfort for the skin. So that's my BB cream. One thing I will put on now, because I haven't put it on yet today, is my Nivea lip balm. It's the Nivea Peach Shine. I'm not dedicated to this one. This one just happened to be half price. Keeps the lips nice and moist. Those are the 3 beauty type products that I can't live without. They have been in my routine for a very, very long time, so it's good to sort of have them around, and they're holy grails and they work for what I need them to. This next item is one of the more recent additions to the collection, and these are my very dirty, very not sanitized, very foggable blue light glasses. Professor, these, I'm just gonna wear them like this. These are very, very affordable. These were only like $34. They have saved my life. They have changed everything. I edit these videos in big blocks, so spending 6 to 7 hours in front of the computer is less than ideal. So I have bought these glasses. They're a great investment. They've saved many an eye strain as well. So if you work in front of a computer, these are my holy grail when it comes to computer work. Alrighty, this next thing. What's that? Did anyone see that? Huh? What? Huh? What? Where? This, ladies and gentlemen, meet Michelle. Michelle has also been a lifesaver. Michelle and I, dearly beloved, we've gathered here today in holy matrimony to marry me and Michelle. Michelle has been in my life for 4 years, 5 years. It's a massage deep tissue ball from the Michelle Bridges collection. That's why That's why her name is Michelle. And she has brought me lots of comfort and joy over the years, and I still use Michelle to this day. But also, apart from doing these YouTube channels, I'm quite active on my feet. So at the end of the day, when I need to relax and just get all the knots out of my body, Michelle is here for that as well. So definitely, if you've got any sort of end of day tension, give Michelle a go, or anything like Michelle. There's plenty of other alternatives other than to the best. Wow. Didn't actually put my lips on it. Even though I know where this has been, I wouldn't put my lips on it. Be safe out there. Alrighty, this next one's quite fun. This is my favorite shirt. It's very flowery, it's very pretty. I'm not wearing it right now, which I should, but this is definitely my favorite shirt. I have a story about this shirt. My dad actually sent the shirt to me while I was on my Walt Disney World college program back in 2018, 2019, and it was kind of a surprise. All of a sudden, I get a message at like 1:30 in the morning my time, which is not unusual because I was finishing it around that time, asking for my shirt size. And a month later, I had a package just randomly show up, and turns out it was that shirt, and it was very sweet that I got surprised while over in America by my dad and him buying me a flower shirt. So it was very good, and it will always have that sort of sentimental value to me. Then we've got this guy, which you might be thinking to yourself, man, that looks funny. But it's actually my portable tripod. The phone fits in here, and it's easy to use. You've got like these grip holds here, and this actually saved me a lot of time doing the I let Siri choose what I do for a day video, and that, without this thing, there's no way that video would have been possible, and it was like $10. So definitely well worth it. It definitely does get its use. I've got a bigger version of this that's filming this right now, so definitely couldn't do mobile shots without that. And I'm definitely trying to do more out and about videos, but they're kind of hard with all of the lockdowny type situation and the planning and the coordinating and stuff like that. You know, we do what we have to do. Last and definitely not least is this guy right here. This guy is my Perfume. It's my signature scent. And while it's not my signature scent, I didn't make it. Could you imagine if I made a line of perfumes? What in the world would that even be? But this is the Bulgari Men in Black perfume, and it's expensive, and I don't want to talk about it. Look, in desperate times calls for desperate measures, and you know, you gotta splurge every once in a while. So this is definitely a splurge item, but definitely do get well worth the while out of it. I actually got it while on board the Disney Fantasy at a store called Whitecaps. That's sort of like the upper class sort of store. And again, I don't want to talk about the price. Stop bringing it up. Even when I do go out, I get complimented on it, and people ask where I can buy it, and I say you can't. Thank you everyone for watching for today's video. I greatly appreciate it. We learned what some of my essential day-to-day stuff is, which a lot of you guys loved the Q&A video, all joking aside, and wanted to know a little bit more about me. So I hope my take on GQ's 10 things I can't live without was informative for you. Of course, these all are objects I can't live without, but of course I've got some amazing people in my life that I can't live without either. I've got my partner Eden, I've got my mum. Hi mum, I know you watch my videos, support everything I do, you've been the OG fan, and I've greatly appreciated it. My dad as well, and my stepmom, my sister who watches these from time to time, and just the amazing guy, you guys out there. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it and couldn't be here without you, so thank you very much. If you did like today's video, please do like and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate it. Get a bit closer to some of my goals in 2021. I want to make this thing huge. Let's rally together and let's do it. If you want to support this and everything that I do, including the TrackTribe radio show and any of this YouTube journey, you can over on my Patreon at patreon.com/Dale Campbell. That's patreon.com/Dale Campbell. DALECAMPBELL. If you'd like to follow my many Instagram adventures, you can over on my Instagram at Dale Campbell. That's THEDALECAMPBELL. We have a Discord. Please do join the Discord. You can chat with me once we go offline at bit.ly/Dale Discord. That's bit.ly/DALEDISCORD. And if you want to support me in a different way and look cool doing it, you can visit the TrackTribe show merch. We are working on a Dale Campbell YouTube channel merch. We're working on a Campbell D Productions merch store. All in good time, but go to bit.ly/GLS merch. That is GLSMERCH. What's coming at you next? I don't know. I don't know what's happening in this video, let alone next video, but I assure you it's going to be high quality content for all of you to enjoy. I've been Dale Campbell. Thank you so much for watching and we greatly appreciate it. Now, it's time for that surprise I was talking about. See you next time. Bye.